Hey Facebook, Kelly Higgins here. How you guys doing? Friday before Christmas Eve. It's Christmas Eve. How is everyone this morning? Just kind of giving y'all a second to jump on. You guys need to get your coffee. I know it's a little bit late for me today. Hey, 5 people. Okay, it's 11:12 on Friday, which is totally different. I don't usually go on this day. Hey, Linda. Usually, hey, Neil. I'm usually on Tuesdays and Thursdays, but I thought I would do a special edition. It's kind of fun. Nobody is in the office today. It's just me and like 1 or 2 other people. Kind of crazy cats here. Hey, thank you. Yes, thank you, Neil. Love your show. Everyone should go listen to the Onion Juice. Shout out to Neil on that. Actually, Neil, you're the reason why I really started doing these Facebook Lives. Thanks, Abby. I listened to your Facebook Live on your Onion Juice, and I loved it, so I decided I'd give it a shot, and it's gone really well so far, so thank you on that. Okay, so I decided I would have some fun with this, throw in a little bit of business at the end, you know. So my favorite Christmas gifts, okay, so I want you guys to tell me what your favorite Christmas gift was in the notes below. But my favorite Christmas gifts, I have 2, one from kid and one from being an adult. My first one is I randomly got, I don't know why my parents gave it to me, but a Sega Genesis handheld. And I used to be crazy. Hey, Jason. I used to be kind of nerdy about video games. I still kind of like to play them. But thanks, Neil. But the Sega was really big there for a while, and Sonic the Hedgehog, you know, and all of that. So that was definitely, and it was something that I didn't know my parents were getting me. And I feel like that's something I always remember about that gift is that they really surprised me with it. And so I kind of remember that when I think about buying for my kids is I want to make sure they get what they want, but also maybe something they didn't know that I knew they wanted, or something that maybe I'd heard them talking about, but they didn't really talk much about it after that. So yeah, so Sega Genesis handheld though, not like the console and the TV. I could take it places, which was a really new concept back then. But I loved that. And then, hey Ken, thanks for jumping on. I bet you're wearing an ugly sweater today. Christmas sweater. So as an adult, quite a few years ago, Austin got me a Dyson Animal. And yes, it is a vacuum, and we have a normal Dyson vacuum as well. But this Dyson Animal, I wish I could get commission off of how many of these I've stinking sold for them, because I love it. I use it every day, and if it broke down right now, I would go buy another one. So what it is it's a vacuum. Super boring. I'm sorry, but you don't plug it in. You charge it on the wall, and then you know, it doesn't have a cord or anything, so you can just take it out and you can vacuum. So we have hardwood floors. I have a weird, like, rubber plastic flooring in my kitchen. It's really strange. It's kind of like what you would see maybe in a, well, I think they did it because it's a professional kitchen, and it's what you would find in a restaurant. So it's hard to vacuum in there, but this thing can get everywhere in there. And then I can take it straight onto my hardwoods, or I can take it straight onto my carpet. I can do my stairs. It comes all apart, so I can do my car. Awesome. I use it all the time. It's bagless. You just dump it and plug it back in. And it says that it's supposed to go for 20 minutes. I've gone way longer than 20 minutes vacuuming, and it's never died on me before. So like that. And then also it's lightweight enough that my kids can use it, and they think it's really fun to vacuum. So I'm pretty excited about that. That is a special treat. When they come home with no timeouts, they get to vacuum. So I'm sure they love me for that. Okay, so I want to know, what is your guys' favorite Christmas gift that you ever got? Leave it in the comments below. I'm really curious to know if any of you guys are as dorky as mine. But okay, and so now I'm going to move on to Christmas movie. I also want to know what Christmas movie you guys really liked. Mine, as a kid, was Home Alone. I mean, Macaulay Culkin, come on. But no, I watched that all the time when I was a kid. I always thought it was funny when he would play the movie and the guy thought it was a real person in the house. And there's a lot, I read this article a couple years ago, like off of like BuzzFeed or whatever, and there's a lot of like hidden things in that movie that you don't ever catch. and I didn't catch even as an adult until I read the article, but one of them was like they added up at that time when the movie was made how much it would cost for them to fly to France for Christmas, and it was like $35,000 or something like that. So that whole family flying, over there for Christmas was going to be that expensive. But I think the biggest part that I never caught until I read the article was that when they're in the kitchen in the very beginning, they are cleaning up the cabinets, and you see they spill like milk or something like that. They spill on the counter, and they're cleaning it up, and they sweep all of the stuff into the trash, and then they show a shot of his ticket, Macaulay Culkin's ticket, going in the trash. So that's why they never realized until after they were all on the plane that they were missing someone, because they didn't have the ticket. So I was always like, how could you kind of miss a kid like that for so long? And like, why wouldn't you have another ticket? Why wouldn't they be asking you about it? But that was why. And so I never caught that on that movie until I watched that episode, or I read that article on BuzzFeed. I think it was that, I don't know, but it was really, there was a whole bunch of other things. And then I saw an article from Hooked on Houses where the where the house is actually back up for sale. Tacos, definitely with San Pellegrino. Since we're not on our diet anymore, I can drink it now, except for it's after you don't have it for so often, you don't have pop or anything like that, any of that carbonation. After you don't have it, you just don't want it. So anyways, okay, so that was my favorite kids movie. Justin, what is your favorite movie for Christmas? I know you watch a lot of them. You love Christmas. So as an adult, this one's kind of boring. It's actually a fairly recent, like within the last 5 years, I think. But I really like the movie The Family Stone. I don't know if any of you guys have seen that one, but Diane Keaton's in it. Jennifer Aniston is in it. Some other people that are really great. Claire Danes. But it's just kind of a family movie, about kind of the transitions that they go through life and all of that stuff. I really liked it. I like to watch that every year. So Home Alone and Family Stone are my two. Hey, Matt, thanks for jumping on. Hey, Dale. Hope you guys are having a good Friday. The sun came out for like 5 minutes and then it went away. So, okay, I'm going to jump over real quick, change gears here, and talk about some safety tips that you guys can kind of think about when you're having your family over and just kind of going through the holiday season and Christmas, all the way through New Year's. These are things that you want to think about. Del, I have actually never seen that movie. That's the one where they say every time a bell rings, an angel gets its wings. Is that right? I probably should watch it. If it's on Netflix, I'll look it up. Anyways, okay, so safety tips. These are just general safety tips, not necessarily only for your house, but just for you in general. So number one is don't put your trash out where people can see kind of what the gifts that you're getting. So like if you got a new 60-inch TV, don't just set that beside your trash cans for the recycling to pick up. Tear it up, put it inside your trash cans. Oh, sorry. Put it inside your trash cans. You don't want people to see that, especially like electronics. If you got a new computer or something like that, don't leave that stuff out for people to see, because they might start targeting you for break-ins and that kind of thing. So just be really careful about what you're doing with your trash. Try to put things inside trash bags where people can't start rummaging through it and finding that stuff. Number two is don't tell everybody what you're doing on Facebook. So don't tell them what you got for Christmas. Don't say where you're going. So like if you're going out of town, maybe post when you get back, like if you want to share pictures and that kind of stuff. So that way people don't know that you're not in your home, that it's vacant, and that you're a long ways away. So just be very careful about what you put on social media, not just Facebook, but Snapchat, Instagram, all of that. You can always take those pictures and then upload them when you get back so everyone can still enjoy them. Hey, Jamie, thanks for jumping on. Number three is if you're out of town, try to have someone get your mail, especially if you're out of town for a long extended time. That way, your mail isn't overflowing in your mailbox, the postman can still, deliver your mail. But then also, if you have important things in there, like, credit card offers and all that crap that you get, that's the stuff that people like to target for identity theft. So make sure you're getting that out of your box. It's one thing I love about my house is that our mailbox actually goes straight into our home, and so we don't ever have to worry about it sitting out in a mailbox. So make sure you can just have a neighbor grab it for you and just say, oh, I'll just put it in a bag and I'll pick it up when I get home. And then that going right along with that, getting your mail just so other people don't get a hold of it with your information in it, is after the holidays, after January 1st, like New Year's has kind of settled down, I would highly recommend, hey Chris, thanks for coming on. I'd highly recommend checking your credit. And the reason why I would recommend that is just in case someone got your information and opened up a bunch of accounts, you can put a stop to it as quick as possible. This is the time when people are, identity theft is at its highest during the holiday season. People are kind of desperate for money so they can buy gifts, which is crazy to me. But so, this is the time that you might get targeted more than any other time of the year. So just go ahead, jump on there, check that credit. You can do Credit Karma, or you get the 3 places that give you a free credit report once a year. Just check any of those. Make sure everything looks okay. You really need to keep an eye on that because that stuff is rampant. Everyone gets targeted. Everyone knows someone at least that has been targeted. Okay, so number 5, the last one I have for you guys is make sure you're watering your Christmas tree every day. Hey Taylor, hope you're having a good day. Thanks for jumping on. If you have a live Christmas tree, it will get dry very quickly. And so I think they say it needs like a quart of water a day. So make sure you're watering that every day and make sure it's not getting too dry, because when they start getting dry is when they start becoming they can catch fire easier. And so make sure you don't have any candles by it. I know a lot of times people have fireplaces in their living rooms. Just make sure your fireplace is not by your Christmas tree. And keeping it watered, you can definitely tell by how much it's drinking. So if you watered it and it's all gone the next day, maybe you should put a little bit more in there that day. And then also how brittle the what do you call them? Limbs? I don't know. Needles. There we go. Needles. How dry the needles are. Well, this is going downhill real quick, isn't it? So just keep checking your Christmas tree. Make sure you're keeping it watered, or buy a fake one. That's what I do, so I don't have to worry about it. Okay, guys, so that is it for my safety tips for Christmas. I'm going to run through them just real quick one more time. Don't leave trash out for people to see, your gifts, your valuables, that kind of stuff. They're really targeting you. Hey, Emily, thanks for jumping on. Love the Kansas Chamber support. And then don't tell everyone on social media where you're at or what you're getting for Christmas. I know you probably really want to take a picture of, I love it, of your new gifts, and what you're opening and everything, but please just try to hold off. Just make sure you're safe and you don't really want to become targets of those kind of things. Number 3, if you're out of town, have someone come get your mail so that way, no one's ending up with your mail. Your mail doesn't end up in the wrong hands, that kind of thing. You also want to have your mailman be able to deliver your mail. If it's too full, they won't give it to you. Number 4 is check your credit after the holidays. So once everything has slowed down, mid-January, just get on there, check your credit, make sure everything is good. And number 5, water your Christmas tree daily. It needs water, you need water, we all need water. So there you go. I hope you guys have a great Christmas, and I look forward to talking to you guys next week. Again, Tuesdays and Thursdays at 10. Today was a little bit different. I just wanted to do something fun and get out there and say hi. So, all right, guys, have a great weekend. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.